Teen Student Employment by Team 3.
Many students wonder while in school, should I work while I'm in school? Should I just focus on school? And if I work now, does it even help me later? These are all very important questions to think about when deciding whether or not you should work, and that's what we'll talk about today.
First, we have a teenage student that does not have a job. This is the story of Randy. Not having a job while in school has many pros and cons, and because of this, the choice to work is not an easy one to make. Here we see Randy and Dave talking about hanging out after school. Because neither one of them have jobs, they were both able to get their homework done early and then hang out all afternoon. They get to have a really active social life because they do not work. Although Randy and Dave had a fun afternoon, they are missing out on some important things. Neither one of them are making any money to save or to spend on leisure. They also miss out on learning adult skills like time management, how to communicate professionally, and how to behave in adult environments. As we can see here, Randy is late for dinner. Randy, when finally at home, gets plenty of time to decompress. He can play with his dog Carl, he can eat dinner, and he can get ready for bed all by a decent hour. Spending time with his family is really good for him, but it is just as important that he learns the skills that a job would teach him, and those are the skills that he is now missing out on. However, Randy can still attain these job skills. Randy volunteers at his neighborhood food bank. Because Randy does not have a job, he has plenty of time to volunteer for causes that he supports. Randy is able to give back to his community and feel good about himself, and this is something that school cannot give him, and he is still learning those job skills.
The next story is about Sarah. Sarah works about 10 hours or less in school. Gaining money from working while in school is nice, but you have to think about what you lose by working. Here we see Sarah talking to a friend about maybe hanging out. Sarah, however, cannot because she has to work. She misses out on some time with friends because of her job. She doesn't work every day though, so she can usually catch up with friends the next day. For students like Sarah, working 10 hours or less a week has a lot of pros and cons. She is making money and learning new things, but she just missed out on hanging out with friends.
Here we see Sarah at home talking to her mom. She's very tired from work, but she still has homework to do before she can get to bed.
Sarah quickly remembers she loves having a job though. With the money she just earned, she can go buy new clothes, and she knows she can always hang out with her friends tomorrow after school. Having a job has taught Sarah that you don't need to be with friends every day. Responsibilities are good to have and take care of.
This is working more than 10 hours per week. This is the story about Fred. Fred works about 20 hours per week. He spends very little time with his friends and family, but he makes good money every week. While it works for Fred to work this much, this choice takes a lot of consideration. And remember, money isn't everything. Here, Greg asks Fred if he wants to hang out to do homework. Fred, however, has to work tonight and won't be doing his homework until very late, and has chosen to feel just more tired than normal at school the next day. Here you can see Fred is at work. He's talking to his boss. He mentioned that he is tired, but it is just the beginning of his long night of work and homework. Fred worked 6 hours tonight. While he's at work, he's already tired, but knows that there's homework waiting for him at home. Fred is happy to be making money, but he doesn't sleep much and doesn't get much relaxation. Fred experiences cons from working, but he enjoys a lot of things his non-working peers don't. He knows that he has a lot to do before bed, but he's excited to finally be able to afford that new game that his friends have been talking about.
Working is all about finding the right balance for your life. If you think you want to work, you just have to think it all the way through. Before you choose to work or not, make sure to talk to your parents. Discuss with your parents the idea of you working and whether or not it is manageable in your life at the moment. If you believe you can work and put enough effort into school and maintain your own mental needs, then go for it. Work will help you grow and help with transitioning into adulthood after school.
Now, let's see where Randy, Sarah, and Fred are after they've graduated high school and moved on to college and work. Once Randy finished high school, he went right to college and quickly realized he had some catching up to do in the workplace. He knew this was because he chose not to work throughout his education. Randy does not regret not working during school because he has great friends now, but he does know some work probably would have helped him get a good job now that he needs one. Sarah also went on to college like Randy. She got a good job and has started working in a field she loves. While she didn't have the most work experience, it helped her move along a lot in the workforce. Sarah is happy she had enough money saved up after high school, but she knows she missed out on some things. She wishes she got to relax and be with friends more, but she loves her new job and she knows she only got it because of the experience she had before she applied.
Gaining real-life work experience will help you grow and learn how to manage professional relationships. Not only does this help you gain personal knowledge, it provides you with work experience that will aid in your job-seeking adventures in the future. Remember that working isn't always for everyone at a younger age. It may be better for you personally to wait until you've grown up a bit to find a job.
There are a few major takeaway points that you should address when deciding whether or not you should work while pursuing your education. First, you have to take your own mental health into account. You have to think about the things you lose as well as the things you gain when working. How will having less time with friends and family affect you in the long run? Yes, you'll have money, but think about those things first. Second, always remember money isn't everything. Yeah, you can buy fun things, but spending time with loved ones is always more fun. Plus, if you're not working, you have more time for volunteering, being with friends, and you can focus on school and leisure more before you get into the real adult world. Finally, work helps us learn new and very important skills, but school does too. Never miss school because of work. It should always be an equal balance. Striving for this balance is what makes the decision hard. Make sure to think it all the way through and talk to your parents and peers about their opinion as well.